Hey, what's up? It's Robin Nolan here. I'm author of the best-selling Gypsy Jazz songbook series and creator of Gypsy Jazz Fast Track and Transfusion. These books and courses have literally taught thousands of guys and girls all around the world how to have fun playing Gypsy Jazz. And in this series of videos, I'm here answering your questions, what you want to know from me about playing guitar and Gypsy Jazz and stuff like that. In this video, I've got a question from Dan. He's from Atlanta in the US, and he asked me tips on being more creative in your solos and in your improvs. So trying to kind of, I guess he's saying he wants to be less binded by the scales and the arpeggios and the licks, and what tips can I give to kind of break away from all the good stuff, but how do we really get into that creative flow? And well, it's a good question, and it's not that easy to answer, but what I can give you right now is an idea which can at least break you away from relying on licks, arpeggios, and stuff like that. So basically what you can do with any standard or any set of chord changes that you want to improvise over, one exercise you can do is just to play straight quarter notes through those changes. Straight quarter notes or straight eighth notes. And what I mean by that is, let's say we're just going to play over the minor blues in G minor. So you got like 4 bars of G minor, 2 bars of C minor, G minor. It's just a 12-bar blues, minor key, E flat 7, G7, G minor. And then I would practice something like might not have sounded really exciting right now, but it's this is just an exercise you can do to basically you've basically got to play a note every beat, so every quarter beat or every eighth note. So it must carry on and just rhythmically the same. So it's got to go all the time, right? So basically what this does, it stops you kind of playing, like licks or things that you already pre-know. So it kind of just tests your knowledge of the changes, and just like if you're a bass player walking through those changes, like, do you really know the changes, and can you spell out those changes really accurately with those notes? And this is just a way of getting away from licks, basically. So you can start with just being, really obvious, playing over the changes. And if I was playing over the minor blues, I'll give you another example now. So just imagine the minor blues chords going in the background. This would be a 12-bar blues. I'll give you another example. 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was pretty straightforward. I just kept into the chord, kept into the G minor, kept into the C minor, into the G minor, into the D7 at the end, and kind of just spelled out the changes so I was comfortable with it. So what you could do then is just try and be, extend the creativity. So rhythmically we're not being creative, but we're just going to try and get a bit more harmonically creative. So, just throw in some chromatics and keep the line going and see if you can, weave your way through the changes. So here's another little go at it. And I'm just improvising now, this isn't worked out or anything. So G minor blues, 2, 3, 4. Well. So that was improvised, but it was a lot more creative, and just, because I kind of put myself in that space of saying, I'm going to be creative. I'm not going to rely on anything rhythmical. I'm not going to rely on licks. And what I did then, just analyzing what I did, it was really easy technically. I just played a chromatic line going all the way down there through the changes, but it worked, and it kind of sounded pretty groovy. I think pretty cool. And this is the kind of thing that you can start to do when you're looking to be creative. It's just one way. There's you can do the whole thing rhythmically as well, but in this lesson I just want to show you one way you can do that. So take eighth notes. If eighth notes are too fast for you through the changes, then do quarter notes. So like C minor, G minor, E flat 7, D7. You know what I mean? So it's just, if you take any standard and when you're practicing, just give it a go of getting rid of the licks, getting rid of the preconceived ideas, and just going creative and harmonically going out on a limb perhaps, but knowing that those notes are going to flow all the time and you can kind of dip in and out of the changes and see where it takes you. It's just try it over in any standard. And so that was for you, Dan, in Atlanta. And if you've got your own question about playing gypsy jazz or anything that you think that I can help you with, then please fire away. I'd love to help you out. And if you haven't already, go to gypsyjazzsecrets.com, download the free app, and there's a magazine waiting for you with tons of lessons and exclusive performances from all the best guys in the world playing gypsy jazz. So that's just a tip, gypsyjazzsecrets.com. I hope that helped you, and I'll be back very soon for another video.